Hello? Alright, hello, McFluffy52 here, back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena Eldraine draft. The goal is just to keep on drafting until I get more of the set. Sorry I haven't been on in a bit. I got kinda distracted playing other games. But still want to get this set put together as much as I can, and I want to hopefully make some videos on fun decks with it. So, um, anyways, let me go ahead and send out notification letting people know that I am now live, because that's usually a good plan, right? 1 second. Have any of you drafted some Wild Eldraine? I've been talking with one of my friends who's been doing some of the drafting. I think, to me, I saw something online where somebody was saying like they didn't enjoy this draft. I feel like this is one of the most fun draft environments that I've tried. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know if you guys how you guys feel about the draft. If you've done any drafting, or you're just like I can't be bothered to draft. Uh, Also let me know. But yeah, plan to keep on drafting this week. Um, Hopefully we can get in like 3-ish draft rounds here. Maybe. I don't know. They take a while, don't they? But I can pull up the deck that we drafted. That would be a smart thing, so you're not just staring at the draft thing here. This is the deck we managed to draft last time, and we haven't got to play any games with it. Well, we played one and we won one, actually. So, copy this. Sorry, I'm just doing the sharing thing. Share the stream link, post it in the Discord. All right, good to go. Let's go draft. So we got Archon's Glory. It's instant combat trick, Slumbering Keep Guard, some removal and cooped up, Hopeful Vigil for some bargaining, Elvish Archivist to hopefully draw some cards and maybe pump it with our few artifacts that we have. Troublemaker Oof can remove enchantments with bargaining. Up the Beanstalk cycles a card, and then when we cast something a high mana cost, we get to draw a card. Welcome to Sweet Tooth, just a great value engine, a 1/1, a food, and then 2+1 counters, assuming that we get to keep the food. Prophetic Prism cycles a card, can also fix our mana for the double pips if we're running into problems, or if we just simply don't draw into any particular land type. Valor can be a removal spell, it can also be a combat trick that makes our creature indestructible. This gets bigger whenever an enchantment goes to the graveyard. Stroke of Midnight, unconditional removal, but gives them 1/1. So like sort of like Generous Gift. Woodland Acolyte, just good value. Draws a card when it enters the battlefield. We can return something from the graveyard to the top of our library if we want to replay it. Creates a food, can be pumped at instant speed. Sacking, by sacking a food, and also just like another food to put 2+1 counters on our Elvish Archivist. Red Tooth Genealogist creates a Royal Roll. Huntsman's Redemption can tutor, but it's really good because it creates a 3/3 and they can give a pump later on. So not bad in that regard. If we want to tutor up something in particular, we can, but I suspect we won't be doing that. It says Celebration. It can be a 3/3 flyer with lifelink, but by default it's a 2/3. Sky Beach Tracker, it has reach to block other flyers, and yeah, it can create some foods if we cast like a Charm Clothier, which enters the battlefield and creates a Royal Roll token to attach to another creature. Royal Roll, +1/+1 ward. But yeah, it's a flyer, good for finishing off games in the air. Got a Sweeper, it's just a failsafe. Virtue of Strength to reoccur something and then just make tons of mana. Mostly probably going to use it for its adventure set. Let's see how we do. I've not played any draft in approximately like 3 or 4 days. So I spent a lot of time. Well, I played another game, but I also spent some time working on my commander decks. I have a commander deck. I guess I can talk about them. I have a commander deck where it's mono green golems with each attack salvage splicer and Galonra, color of wirewood. I think those are the names of the cards. But it kind of wants you to sack artifacts, or each attack whenever it sees an artifact go to the graveyard, you have to put a +1 counter on it and other golems that you can control, or any golem that you control. So that's why it makes a really good golem commander. We're gonna go ahead and keep this actually. I think this is not bad. Well, we at least have a decent curve. Not bad is it? Strong. Whoa. We stuttered there a little. Alright, Virtue Strength is cool. We'll just play Troublemaker Oof. I think we have 2 of them. We don't have anything to bargain off with, so we'll just play it. Normal will draw us a card. You can also just get it back with Virtue Strength. Virtue Strength Sorcery is basically just a better version of the Woodland Acolytes, but this is instant speed at least. I didn't even notice that. I saw some results for Standard in terms of the first tournament. One of the Standard decks is actually really cool. It's a Wooburg Child of Alara, Invasion of Alara deck, where I guess I could have attacked in first. It doesn't really matter. Oh my goodness, we are flooding. All right, no attacks. But I saw it was it's a 5-color Invasion of Alara deck that cascades into Bramble Familiar, which is the 2-mana green mana dork, but it also has an adventure for 7 mana, which you like mill a bunch of cards and then you can reanimate certain permanent types. That card, you can cast its expensive adventure using the invasion, which is cool. So you can kind of like chain together things, because then you reanimate a what is it called? You reanimate the big Cemetery Desecrator, which can remove counters from a target permanent, so it can remove the counters from the battlefield and then clone something. Or when you flip the battle, because you remove all the counters from it, you oh wow. Our opponent's deck is doing a little better than ours here. Ah, they took it. No. Oh no. Yeah, this is a monumental flood. It will be nice having as much mana as we want, but oh, that's gotta be a problem. Opponent has all the mana in the world. Return target creature or land from your graveyard to your hand. This is permanent, so I guess it's more flexible. We're actually gonna go ahead and get rid of Trojan. Just because with it they can cycle, draw a card and discard a card, and so I kind of want to get rid of their card advantage here, because hopefully they're also staring at 3 lands in their hand. That is not a 3rd land. Yeah, this is just game. Oh, okay. It's not just game. Not quite. Oh. They do not care. Alright, well, we'll wait and see what they do. But holy, I can understand why they're playing Simic here. Natural growth is pretty darn good here. Got a removal. Oh. Yeah, there's no coming back. All our creatures stay tapped for another turn. We would have to draw. Well, I guess we could have top deck Expel the Interlopers, but that was a rough start. Yeah, we already played one or two games, won one, lost one, and we lost another. So this might be our worst draft record yet if we continue to lose here. It's funny how we're playing a two-color deck and I'm somehow having more mana problems. And I feel like the in our three-colored like random drafts that we had. All right. And I wish I filled up my water bottle before this. Might have to take a break after this draft real quick to go fill up my water bottle. No, can't cast half her hand. This is somehow worse, but I guess we'll keep it. Hope our opponent has nothing to do for the first two turns. Okay, that is a very good draw. Do you have Spell Stutter? I was not paying attention to what they had open. Spell Stutter 2. No? They did not have a second Spell Stutter. That's a good sign. Sort of. I mean, they did have a quick study. They're way ahead in terms of cards. Now they can play a 1-mana Spell Stutter. What do we do here? I'm tempted to play Coop up and see how they respond. To see if they want to protect their... They do not have any actual instant speed interaction. Okay, well, that's good to know. Kind of sad that they countered the Sweet Tooth though. Would have been very nice to get all that value. Spreading Seas. Okay. I mean, we can make it work. I think. Hopefully. Maybe. Alright, my turn. Yeah, that still hurts. I guess we play Hopeful Vigil. Next turn when they attack in, we can bargain off of our Hopeful Vigil and give it flying. Or when they go to attack in, we can give it flying and +2/+2, and then it's gonna get a +1 because Hopeful Vigil goes to the graveyard. Resolve their ability. I guess we should have actually done it before they resolved their ability because they could draw into a counterspell here. It's a bit of a mistake. Discard and draw. Oh, they have a counterspell they just discarded. Okay, resolve. Bargain. Target. Stack. Okay. Will the spell resolve? We at least get the scry and the +1 counter. Charmed Clothier seems good, but I would almost prefer to find the land. Just half of our hand is useless right now. They don't have a counterspell. Okay, we get to take out their Italian messenger and gain 5. A decent place to be. If we have nothing to do, we can just exile their Mocking Sprite. Being of your upkeep, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, put a +1 counter on it, and then exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Okay, so it's just a little bit of value. Can't really attack with that, but we can attack with its King. Hopefully our opponent doesn't draw into a Witchstalker Frenzy, because that could really put our savior sleeping in the graveyard. Opponent. Hatching plans, that is very good. They can't bargain. Oh wait, they could bargain off an ice out. Maybe you can just stop that. May not have a bounce spell, but they're gonna bounce it anyways. If they knew what was good for them, they would. Torch the Tower. That makes more sense. Oh, their creature still dies. But does that mean both of our creatures die? I don't think so. Actually, I don't know. I think so. Spacing on how magic works for a second. Opponent's staring at a full group here. Spreading Seas. There is no way I'm getting Spreading Seas right now. That is just 2-mana land destruction in a draft format. But no, it's too strong for historic. We'll let it be in draft though. Opponent, move it, please. You literally have 6 cards in hand, and I can't cast my entire hand. Yep, that's a good place to start. Alright, you have 6 options. You have 5 options. It can't be that hard. Oi, I just want to get this match over with because I'm just done. Feeling pretty done after having my creatures, well, creature removed and then my lands destroyed. Pretty good. Pretty fair to say that, I don't want. Counter. Wow. 1, 2, 3. Counter. Also got a Decadent Dragon. Oh. You know what would really hit the spot right about now would be a sweeper. Should have played that first, because then I could have actually... No, I wouldn't be able to play that, but I would have actually been able to first use Strength back my Skybeast tracker, at least. Opponent. I don't think I'm in a good mood for draft today. I don't know why. Just uh eager to play the game and it's very slow, methodical format. And I guess part of it is it just feels so bad to be sitting here for like 5 minutes when you have literally no hope of winning at this particular moment, and you're just counting on a top deck, and your opponent's sitting there staring at all 4 cards in their hand, thinking, which one would be most fun to screw over my opponent? And it's just like, well, I'm already dead. Can you just pick something? Is it that deep of a choice? I don't know. Maybe it is. It always is a deep choice, but nonetheless annoying. Oh, we're gonna steal more cards off the top of your library. Good for you. Did you steal my sweeper? Can you just, like, kill me? You're very smart. I know you can figure it out. Oh, wow. Impressive that we managed to still miss on a relevant card. Well, I guess a force is relevant, but still. Alright, we can exile their decadent dragon. But they can torture the tower or close the year. There is no way they have that. That's such a good deck. They have multiple counter spells, multiple torch the towers, and then like 2 of the best red rares and limited, I would say. We're gonna return their decadent dragon to their hand. And draw a card. Oh yeah, it's only 3 mana because of Mocking Sprite. What am I looking at? Am I looking at lethal here? I can't tell. Oh, on top of that, I got locked out of green. Yeah, that is pretty rough, to say the least. Alright, are you gonna return your Johannes stopgap back to the top of your library, manage to draw it, and then also cast it, bouncing my Sky Beast tracker and winning the game? Or do you have just a... Oh my god, can you just kill me? You don't need to steal cards off my top of my library to kill me here. You just need to reuse your Johann stopgap again. Da, da, da. Well, their deck was definitely Definitely better. I should have mulliganed, or I don't know. Let's go spend 1,500 gems and hopefully this time things will go smoother. Because, geez Louise. Oh, that's a decent card. And it's in one of my favorite colors, green. Yay. That was, I have to say, that was a pretty wasted 25 minutes. Spent 25 minutes to just get one pack. Asinine Antics. Ooh, my. Do we want to play a teamer deck? I don't think we want to play teamer, but we do want to play non-green for the most part and just splash green for questing druid. For each creature your opponents control, create a first roll token attached to that creature. Oh, I thought it was all creatures. I don't know why I misread that card previously. The art on it is kind of funny. Everybody become donkey. I think those are donkeys, not horses. I can't believe somebody passed Asinine Antics. Pretty good at leveling the playing field. Question is, are we gonna stick in these colors? We'll find out. Wayland the Void. If it is in your opening hand, you may begin with it on the battlefield. A card would be put in an opponent's graveyard. Put it from anywhere, exile it instead. Twisted Fealty. Good with sacrifice outlets. Mocking Sprite. Huh. Might just grab Return the Wilds here, because if we're playing multicolor, we could use the color fixing. Though part of me wants to grab Feed the Cauldron, but I would prefer to be able to play my cards properly. Alright, Spell Stutter, is it time to embrace the Counter Mage? Whenever aura enters the battlefield under your control. I mean, I think that actually combos with Asinine Antics in a way. I will play it. These will be our green spells, so you need to stop picking up green things. I don't know what we're going for here. Trying to pick up cards that work well with cards that we already picked up, which is maybe not the way I should be doing this. Holy moly. Sarkov, you're holding on. Quite a few. We have blue, red, and green currently, so we can grab anything from blue, red, and green. Frantic Firebolt. That might not actually be terrible. Freeze in place, I don't think that's good. Sorcerer Rule, that's white, so that might get a mess. We'll just grab Frantic Firebolt out of all of these, I think. We could grab another Return from the Wilds, actually, though. We need some removal. Fits in red. Copy Enchantment. Funny. Maybe a Spell Stutter. Like some auras to go with our Tangle Span Lookout, but at the same time, I guess red, green, and blue aren't really the colors for that. Hobby enchantment could be kind of nice if our opponent has like a really good one, but the alternative is hold up Spellstutter and stop them from doing their best thing possible. Ooh, another frantic firebolt. Probably want that. This creates an aura, which might not be bad, but it might wheel back. Ego Drain. Not really playing the colors for it. Misleading Motes might actually be a good card to keep. Crystal Grotto could be good, but we're playing 3 colors, so it might be a little too slow. Would prefer a prismatic. Not prismatic. Prismatic crystal. What? Why can't I remember the name of the card? 2 mana, draw a card, filter mana. Sleight of hand. Maybe a sleight of hand would be good. Quick study this seems probably like one of the better ones. Yeah, we might want to pick up some fairies, maybe. Ooh, this is a good card. Vanquish Transmuter. Troublemaker Oof could be good. Oh, we have a removal, and yeah, well, we might want to pick up a Troublemaker Oof if we see one in the future. Not really attached to anything, so I'll just pick up the rare, toss it in the sideboard. Territorial Witch Stalker. Let's grab that. Get the colors, but I don't think I really want to play it. Return Triumphant seems like most useful out of those two. And then a Candy Trail, yeah. Oh my goodness, Gruff Triplets. If we get to play this, it is one of the best cards in draft. I'm sorry, I'm not even gonna bother looking at any of the other cards. I also just want the rare for playing green in the future, so. We want Candy Trail. No, we don't have any 1-drops, we can keep it in there for the time being. But we might need more mana fixing here. So keeping that in mind as we draft. Mana fixing, mana fixing. Because we have, if we draw Gruff Triplets, we want to be able to play it. We might even just cut like red. Just cut red. That would mean we're out of removal, but maybe we grab Brave the Wilds here so we can just make sure we find our forests. Spellstutter is cool. Apparently this card is very good. Enter the battlefield, return creature enchantment to your hand. And then whenever you have a creature or a graveyard, it's the enchantment in the graveyard. Could flick the coin. I think fine, I'll pick up Crystal Grotto. I think that's probably the wrong move. But it can just fix whenever, so I think I'm gonna pick up the Mythic here just cause we can pump our team, right? Creatures you control get +1/+1 trample and haste until end of turn. Not terrible. This is definitely the wrong move here, but I can't help myself when I see a Mythic. I think we can get this Gatekeeper here. We want like non-green spells to some degree, which is the funny thing, because Questing Druid wants you to not play green. Which is painful, because I just want a good green card, and this is like a good green card, and then it's like, actually, you need to not play me. Kind of. Don't play green, but play me. Oh my goodness, Balloona. I didn't expect to see you here. Don't mind if I do. Because we have some adventures here. We have questing druid, like, actually worthwhile. Frantic firebolt. We need mana fixing desperately, so this otherwise we're not seeing this hand unfold properly. Witch's Mark. Could grab the spider food, but I think Witch's Mark is more so what we're looking for. Misleading motes maybe? Target a spell. Spell that targets a creature you control. We don't have any that do that. I feel like the cards we're getting are good, it's just we're not gonna be able to cast anything with this kind of mana base. Ooh, treasure. Mana fixing. Mana fixing. I honestly don't know if Balloon is going to be doing much, but it's still a 4/4 trample. And we do have like a few adventures, questing druid. Apparently this is best here. Come to the cold. Well, if we're going to be playing mostly blue, seems like the best pickup. Like a blue, red, and then splash my green. Still need that mana fixing really desperately. I'll just grab Bestial Bloodline. That's the colors. 2 mana spell. Might need to keep Candy Trail just so that we can actually find mana fixing. Song of Totentons. Are there any mana fixing options in this? No. So, I guess it's a rare. Evolving Wilds might need to honestly just grab it. Mocking Sprite would be nice, but just make our instant sources cheaper. But the Evolving Wilds definitely seems like more of the move here. Yeah, we have Vantress Transmuter. Balloonist Gatekeeper is another adventure. Somebody's thinking long and hard. I can't blame them. This, I have quite the disastrous pile here. We just need to make sure we resolve Gruff Triplets, that's really it. If we exile it with Questing Druid, I'm gonna cry. I will cry. We actually have a ton of non-green spells to go with our Questing Druid, which means it should play better than the last time I played Questing Druid. Corvold and the Noble Thief. Root Rider Fawn, that is mana fixing and ramp. That is good. Sarkov, building us up. I'm mostly trolling. Feeling better about this draft than the last one. When people play mono red and forge, and you just throw down a Phyrexian Obliterator. Yeah, that is kind of how it go when you play like Phyrexian Obliterator into green or red. It's just like, oh, actually. The trick is then they just don't attack in and wait until it gets big enough and then attack it. Utopia Sprawl, that seems like absolute bait. We're just gonna go with Root Rider Fawn. It's a ramp and it's mana fixing. I don't think any of the other stuff here is particularly important. Tough Cookie is really good, and Chancellor Tails might be alright, but this is the teamer deck that I've come up with Soar. It's a bit of a mess here. We picked up Gruff Triplets. That doesn't work since they sack more. Well, what I mean is that they just don't attack in until it's big enough to one-shot you. But kind of hard to do that sometimes when Phyrexian Obliterator's clocking you. Or Shieldred's on the battlefield. What do we want? I think Galefang could be kind of cool, but another blue spell might be worth. Oh, too slow. This is an adventure. What does Balloona say? Permanent spells you cast have an adventure cost. Also almost. I might just grab this too, Manifix. I had a game where I was racing black toxic. Oh my. Yes, the Leyline of Sanctity in draft. Very, very strong. I'm kidding, but yeah, Tempest Heart actually kind of works well in this deck. We want to cast instants and sorceries because we have, what is it? Oh, we have, yeah, the Questing Druid, and then we also want adventures because we have Balloona. We might grab the Curse of Werefox as just some removal. One of the better green removals in the set. But yeah, the rares we got for this draft: Song of Totentans, Gruff Triplets, Asinine Antics, Balloona Grand Squall, Questing Druid. Actually managed to pick up quite a lot. None of these are in the colors that I need. That's unfortunate. Oh, actually, there's red, but I was too busy reading. Ah, Mocking Sprite. That actually works really well. Food fight. Of course, why not? This is close to being playable and limited. That's what it says. Damn. That's tough. I'll pick up a rare though. Misleading Moats, I think. I got classic Regal Bunnycorn with the tap enchantment deck for draft. Oh my. Alright. Finish this draft. Now we need to somehow fix our mistakes here. Alright. So yeah, we got Balloona Grand Skull, Gruff Triplets, Questing Druid, Asinine Antics as some of our like build arounds in a way, but mostly it's these three that we're trying to build around. So we need mana fixing. So we have mana fixing with Root Rider Fawn, Collector's Vault, Return to the Wilds, Crystal Grotto, and Evolving Wilds. So we have a lot of mana fixing. Oh, we also have Redcap Thief to help mana fix. Yeah, that's true. I think they do. And I think, well, we're playing with Asinine Antics, which creates a bunch of like roll tokens. Oops. Creates a bunch of roll tokens in opponent's creatures. We have Tangle Span Lookout, so if we created a bunch of these roll tokens under the opponent's control, we get to draw a card for each of them. Which should be, that would be pretty crazy if you can get it off. Tangle Span Lookout and Asinine Antics. But I think what we're going to do here is this is an adventure, this is an adventure, this is not an adventure. This has an adventure. This helps make things cheaper, that's not an adventure, that's not an adventure. Okay, I think that's all the adventure things we have. Don't think we want that. I don't think that's actually going to be relevant. Don't know if Edgewall Pack really fits in the deck. Do we need this many misleading moats? I have Frantic Fireball. We're playing a lot of instants and sorceries, I think is kind of the plan here. Should put these back where they belong. These go here. Goes here. Balloon, I guess, goes into 3 drops. This goes 2 drop. What should we cut? To come to the cold, do we need that? I don't think so. I don't think it's that good. We have misleading moats, which is better. First, the Werefox. Maybe we should get rid of this. We don't really need a fight spell. And we have actual like removal here. And the wilds, that goes here. This goes here. Goes here. Do we want Collector's Vault? I don't know if Collector's Vault really fits in this deck. Get rid of it, and then the Candy Trail maybe. Call it a day. Teamer Masterpiece here. Oh boy. Okay, well this is gonna go one of two ways. Either this is gonna be glorious or this is gonna go horrendously. It's really gonna depend on our draws, I think. Here's nothing. Snow Chip. Wow, it was actually kind of a good hand. Kind of a good hand. Our opponent does go first here. They're just gonna pass the turn and try and spell Slitter. Or bounce with Balloonist. Gatekeepers. No. Alright, now I can play Root Rider Fawn. Try and keep us in parity with our opponent here. Really need to find those lands. Yeah, we're actually playing a 40 card deck for once. I managed to cut it down to 40 cards. Which is Vanity. That is not good. But they don't have a creature yet. Wait, oh, I can play the normal side of it. Entry denied it. Delay them a little. Really need that next land. Maybe it was a bad idea to keep a 2-lander. Just maybe. Okay, there we go. I think what we'll do here is we'll make, well, I can't Questing Druid on their turn. We can play a Mocking Sprite, but they might have more removal, which they can just rip off at it. I think it's worth it, because if we can get it to stick, we can discount everything, which is really good. So we have Questing Druid, Vanquish Meter, and the Return from the Wilds, and the Frantic Firebolt, which are all spells. The Mocking Sprite gonna do a lot of work here. Surprised they put the roll on the Witch Stalker fight spell. Remove, okay, they did have it. Ooh. Okay, that's not quite what we were hoping for. We'll create a 1/1 and find our swamp, or not swamp, our mountain. Okay. I think we can come back from here. Yeah, we have a lot of good value and kind of late game with this deck, I think. Ooh, that's somehow very concerning. Oh wait, we can just curse roll it, my bad. I can play this and then I can... Could do that, but I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we're just gonna do this. And then Vanquish Transmuter, this. So now it's a 1/1. Pretty good. Do they have the enchantment removal is the question. Now. Because then we can Frantic Firebolt if we want to follow up. But we'll probably just play like Tangled Lookout and Questing Druid on their turn. Oh. That's unfortunate. Okay, so do this and then I can, well, I could also, no, I can't play that. I think this is our best bet. Well, I can Firebolt the Toadstool and then they will only be able to attack in with one thing, but it has Ward too. I think it's worth. You lose one here, but the opponent can only attack in with their Stormkeld Vanguard unless they find a pump spell. Alright, we can play Vantress Transmuter. Ooh. Do we go for the Questing Druid? I think we go for the Questing Druid here and just hope that we find like a land. Opponent has instant speed and options here, I guess. Play the Quick Study. Roll 2 more. We find a land for turn. So that means we can slam Balluna's Gatekeeper next turn. So we might just want to get the Questing Druid down and then play Frantic Firebolt or something. Another land is actually very good, because then we can play Questing Druid and then something else. Our opponent might have some instant speed removal here. I think we'll just play the Vantress Transmuter. Start growing the Druid. The Druids are part of our win con here. Big old Questing Druid. Because next turn we can play Balluna's Gatekeeper. Make it bigger. Opponent got removal. And the question is, do you want to remove the Questing Druid or the Balluna's Gatekeeper? Fortunately, I cannot attack in because of Territorial Witchstalker, but then we can sling a lot of removal for the next few turns. So I think from here on out we should be in the clear. You can blow up their Stormkeld and then return their Territorial Witchstalker to hand. Fellow Horsemen, they get back their 1/1. Yeah, that's a little annoying. Okay, would like some mana fixing then. I could return my Questing Druid to my hand here, but I don't think we're gonna do that. We can attack in with everything, see how they block, and then bounce things accordingly. I think. Don't think they can kill us if we just cast 2 spells. This Misleading Motes probably will put in a lot of work in this particular moment here. Putzel and Armor shouldn't be a problem. Firebolt will pump. Misleading Motes will pump. We'll keep it like that. So I want their Vanguard to die. I think what we'll just do is return their Territorial Witchstalker to their hand and leave it at that. Questing Dream, doing questing. And then we can play Tangle's Fan Lookout next turn. Now our Frantic Firebolt is even bigger. We can just blow up pretty much anything they could play. And we can also block their Toadstool Admire on the way back if they go for it. Or we can just hold up the removal. Oh, actually, we'll just play this because we can't actually remove the Toadstool Admire unless they somehow remove Ward from it. Territorial Witch Stalker, they put it on top of their library, so they only get to do this. Not very good. If they go in with their Admire, we get to win. Ooh, that's actually a very good alternative. They have two blockers. So they block 6 damage, they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we can 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so if we cast this for x equals 6, we win. By 1 damage. Or by perfectly the right amount of damage. That was a pretty good game. They didn't even get to see the Gruff triplets. We did not draw into all of our mana fixing. Oh yeah, I forgot they have 2 blockers, I lied. Oh wait, no, I didn't lie. I knew that. Definitely. Exactly. I miscounted definitely. That was oops. Pretty close though. They blocked up 5/5 and then let both their creatures die. They would have lived, but then next turn I could have probably easily finished them off. And we could have just hold Gruff triplets in hand for if they ever sweep or anything like that. Alright, we have mana fixing, counterspell on 2, some card draw. The double goose. See what we can draw. I don't think that's gonna be actually helpful this game. We can draw this card if we want to just find a mountain. Try and find a mountain. Not a huge fan of it. What if our opponent doesn't play anything to spell stutter? Might be the move. I mean, this is value, so maybe we just get rid of it. Not allowed, opponent, not allowed. Should slow their tempo a lot because they can't bargain. They can't scry with it. And they don't get a 2/2 to block. Yeah, you can tell that they're a bargain deck, so. Do we need a mountain? I don't think we need a mountain. We'll just grab a forest, probably, just in case we could draw a Gruff triplets. And then we might actually draw this card, depending on what we find. Or what our opponents do. We had no blocks. I'll tap this art and see what we find. Mocking Sprite's kind of nice. But Misleading Motes is a hard removal here. Do this. Get rid of these. Keep that. this into misleading modes. Oh, it doesn't know what it's doing. Annoying. Alright, Mocking Sprite. Put that on top of your library, sir. Thank you. Oh wait, it's a token. Mahahaha. We remove their 3/3. That was one of their threats. Begging blue. Own it. We still have something to bargain off of, so we're not haven't really shut them down. This is whenever an end enchantment enters the battlefield. Oh, 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 oh no, oh no. That card's really good. So now they get to scry 2 and they get to create a new dork. No blocks, take another 3. Can chump, but they should have tapped down our 1/1 if no, maybe they didn't want us having the 1/1. Play the land, play the creature, play the other creature. We are empty-handed. Alright, chumping time. Chumping time. Honestly, maybe we should have kept something in our hand. Like a Balloona would do us really good right here. Or you gotta have a pump spell somewhere, but I think that's decent for us. You get rid of the Tempest Heart, but it's not like we're playing big things right now. Or have big things to play in this deck. I think we have like 1 or 2 5-mana cost or more spells. We're gonna try and get rid of our heart, probably. Sad. Okay. Still alright. I will pass turn, keep my island just in case we draw into our draw discard spell. Come at us, opponent. Who is boss? I'll double block these boys. Pass. This is tough. Real tough right here. Absolutely honking out on lands. Just attack. You have lethal. Oy. We go from one real good game to another game where we just draw like 3 lands in a row. That's the variance, I guess. I do think it's part of like, okay, need to put more scry creatures and more draw creatures, or draw cards. Scry, draw. Yeah. Top deck. Manipulation. You know, just run out of things. Also, it's probably somewhat the curve of this deck is broken. Look at the bull. It is not very good. This is much more playable. What's this? Blue. Nah, they can't cast either of these on the Toadstool and Mire. They just got Ward. Maybe this is the one drop greens needed all along. You can play Boggles. Standard, sad standard Boggles. So you just play Toadstool and Mire. Oh, this is awkward. Thankfully our opponent's playing a very slow deck here, and we should hopefully be able to punish it with our slow to come online but kind of strong deck here. Basically bad mid-range deck that we built. Double ramp. Eesh. Thankfully we have Master Transmuter and Asinine Antic to put our opponent behind. Come on. Wait, does Frantic Fireball do 3 or 2? Because, like, does it 8 go to the graveyard before it, you have an instant speed pump, or you're gonna activate your Toadstool and Mire? You got 4 mana open, opponent. Go Hog Wild. Make them redraw. They might have an adventure they can stuff into their, Interesting. Discards a land. Well, we can get rid of it with our Vantress Transmuter if we want. Or deal with it with our Vantress Transmuter. We need to draw into a land off the top of our library, or Quick Study into a land, and then we can cast Quick Study and Frantic Fireball on our turn. Just need this questing druid to keep growing. That's good. We can misleading motes it at least, but not very good either. No block. Ouch. Well, if we Quick Study, we can remove it. If we draw into a land. We're banking on it. Bite spell. Instant speed. Bite spell. Bounce spell. What do you have, opponent? counter spell. Opponent. Auto pay. No attacks. Alright, well we can play Luna Grand Skull next turn. Or we can Firebolt and Vantress Transmute. No, just Vantress Transmuter. If they play their big creature, we can Asinine Antics. If we play the Red Cap Gutter Thief first. Commune with nature, huh? Opponent. And they get lucky. Fortunate. And they're probably playing 50% creatures in their deck. Well, actually, you can't play 50% creatures. No, you can. But considering we've seen some non-creature spells, that's unlikely. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, we can just only play. So we'll play this. I think then we just will hold up everything else. We could play Vantress Transmuter. But I think we hold up removal instead. No attack. Enter. 5 life. Can we make it out? I think we got this. Let's do this. Bounce their Elvish Archivist. Honestly, we should probably just remove it, but we'll just start by trying to bounce it. Sand Stroke. Some unexpected. They get a treasure, they grow their Elvish Archivist. Still have blockers here. We'll play Mocking Sprite. I think we'll play this Frantic Firebolt to get rid of their and then we'll just hold up everything else. Do we attack in? No, I think we wait until we get Luna's Gatekeeper and Vantress Transmuter down. Opponent let us get our long con adventures online. I think we might have some sauce here. Turn target creature. Don't think we'll be doing that anyways. We can just Asinine Antics and get rid of everything important on their side. I think, yeah. Let's do it. Vantress Transmuter or Asinine Antics. Huh. Let's play Luna's Gatekeeper and then we can hold up our removal and give it another turn here. Get in with Mocking Sprite. Start getting some damage through. We can bounce things, we can remove things. Questing Druid is getting massive. It's fine. You can go through your entire library if you damn well please. As foretold. That's a fun one. I did not think I would see that. Okay, what do you plan to do about it? What do you plan to do now that you've tapped down one of our creatures? Remove something from our graveyard. It's fine. We'll make our Frantic Firebolt a little weaker if they remove an instant or sorcery, but it's fine. It's fine. We can push in with our Stormguild Vanguard, we can just bounce it though. Okay, they're just digging. Opponent has 5 lands. You don't have any counter spells for free. I'm afraid to inform you that there will be no such thing. Alright, Adventurous Transmuter. And, why not just get in there? Gotta hurt a little. Ooh, oh, ouch. I think, yeah, we can flash this in if we need to make whatever they play small. Poor questing druid. So big, but kind of useless at this particular moment. Draw a card, gain 3. 2 mana. What can you have for 2 mana? Freeze in place. Okay. That does work. That is something that is functional. Spellstutter. What a funny card. Alright, anyways. Attacking like this. And uses to block. Opponent is delaying, but will it save them? They can't even cast their— wait, they can't cast their big— they can't cast their Stormguild Vanguard. And if they do cast it, we can spell stutter it. Oopsies. Yeah. Let's go! Another victory for Teamer! Huge. Huge. That was a very entertaining game, at least for us. Our opponent, I do not think, enjoyed that game. They're like, I was out too strongly, I got them down to 5, and then we just removaled. To be fair, our deck is a little bit designed to do nothing for the first— nothing is harsh, but not do much for the first several turns. It's both like a good hand and a bad hand. We don't have any green. This is keepable. I think we toss Asinine Antics because we don't have enough mana for it, or like the right mana for it. Put a Root Rider Fawn. This way, if we Questing Druid, we have a better chance of casting the things we Questing Druid into. And we can also Balloonist Gatekeeper into the Questing Druid. I'll take the Questing Druid, I think. We do have a chance of exiling Gruff Triplets and not being able to play it is one problem. Da-da-da-da. Speak of the fine freaking Neville. You're. I'm sad. I don't even want my crystal grotto. I'm that sad. I will have to win the old-fashioned way with Quest and Druid. I guess I should have waited a turn. What are the chances, though, you know? What are the chances? What's the chances? Are you gonna celebrate, opponent? Kind of shocked by that. It makes some sense, but at the same time, if you got rid of the ramp, I wouldn't be able to do this. Which is, I would suggest, a little bit more concerning, but... Oh, okay. Fair enough. Might bounce something this turn. Could block something, but I'm just gonna bounce. Oh, lose my creature. Might be able to jump off something bigger. This is very irresponsible, but we're gonna try seeking some thrills. Yeah, one creature that deals 1 to the opponent. When a creature enters that card I've been experimenting with, just burn down the house or something and rush the opponent down. Knightly Valor. Are we dead? Oh wait, they don't have enough mana to do the Oh, which card are you talking about? Ooh, pretty good card. Should just play the creature. Who'd have just played the creature? I'm dead now. Forgot the name. Are you talking about like impact tremors in like draft? Or are you talking about the standard here? Ooh. Ooh. Yikes. There's impact tremors, raid bombardment. I don't know if there's a creature per se. But... Oh, there is Voldaren Epic here, which like enters the battlefield and does 1. Oh, there is. There is one that like when it dies deals power equal its power. Oh, Witty Roastmaster. Okay. Yeah, that card. I've tried to make some celebration decks, and it's always fun when you get it to go off, but it's very hard to like compete with the rest of the meta. Pretty fun though. We'll try this hand. You get to go first, so maybe we stand a chance of winning. This draft has been a bit challenging. Ooh, Utopia Sprawl. Uh-oh. Ah. Red. I did not expect Gruul. I might Tempest Heart here just to oops, I didn't mean to click a stop here. Since every Phyrexian horde enters counts as a creature when it pops. Oh, with the Forge? Are you talking about? Playing Forge and Witty Master. Probably should just toss the island. Yeah, I had something like that in the Marduk's Phyrexians list that I linked in the Discord. In that I had like the Forge, and then I also had like the Phyrexian that you could sack other Phyrexians to, so you just like sack the Forge token, and then also when it sacks at the end of turn, if you have there's a 2 mana thing that says whenever a creature you control dies, like drain your opponent for 2. I also had that in there, which is another Phyrexian. I think that one's Thran something. Thran Thane of Phyrexia or something. I don't know. Uh-oh. My treasure. Unfortunate. They really bargained their food to get rid of my food. Play Tempest Heart. Yeah, the Forge is a really fun card to build around. It doesn't seem particularly flashy, but like, there's just so many things that synergize well with it. It's a good time. Really? I'm sad. It will not block. There's 2 mana, there's a 2 mana. Huh. I think what we'll do here is this is a little, maybe we just hold and don't do anything. I think the right move here is not to blow our removal. Because we have like, every card in our hand is technically removable. So we can just keep things chilling for a little while, maybe we'll be fine. How do we want to deal with this thing? I think misleading motes might be the cleanest answer, because then they have to choose to put it on the bottom of their library unless they actually want to draw it again. Ooh. Luna Grand Skull. That is fun. Alright, we'll attack in with Red Cap Thief, see what they do. Nothing. Alright, in that case, do we just play Balloon Grand Skull as its main side, or do we cast instant? We can actually hold up the instant. We'll just cast the instant and see what happens. We might just mill all of our good cards. Oops. Forgot we have instants. Need your opponents to do their things. Opponent is playing 4 color. That is crazy. I don't understand why they're playing Return from the Wilds. Resolve. 2 mana open. What does that mean for us? 2 mana open might mean they have protection. Let's get rid of thing. Or a counterspell. Get rid of that. I think we'll just continue. I guess we can hold up, no attacks. See what they do. I think we want to hold our Balluna here until we know what's up. And we could try and slam a bunch of things, but okay, so they're tapped out. We can do this. Mill 7. No, we lost third, and we drew nothing. Yeah, I'm convinced that Balloona is not the move in this deck. Hey, that is rough. Alright, well, we put a lot of fodder in our graveyard for a frantic firebolt. If we ever play anything big, we can get rid of it, but oh my goodness. Oh, never mind, my graveyard's gone. We can choose all of them. This is not good. And we milled our counterspell. Oh, and they got rid of our Balloona. Okay. Yeah, that's game. Good. Good game. Oh, so unfortunate. I just wanted to get value off of the backside of Balloona, and it was absolutely wrong to do. You need like a deck chock full of adventures. First roll token. And play this. And a few blockers. Still gonna get immundained again and die. Oh. This is not how to win games. I'm feeling sad now. Just exile my Tempest Heart. Stop making me look at it. I don't... The cooped up makes me sad. Yep. That's what they're gonna do. Works for me. There's only one card in my deck that could potentially save me, and I milled it. Bing! Everything is now at 1-1. Stop! Just play your Imodane and end the game. Uh, 5, 10. I'm taking 10 damage. I could prevent some of it, which I think I will. Ouch. Root Rider Fawn. I don't think I have literally anything in my deck that wins me the game from this point, but you just gotta stand strong. "13 cards in exile. Just want to point this out. Very sad. Okay, opponent, you swinging, pushing for lethal. I block like this, removing one of your creatures so that I can die next turn. Oh. Wait, 7. Land. Rescue. Creature. Ay, caramba. That hurts. That hurts. 2 and 3. That's another bad draft. Maybe I should not be drafting today because all I've been doing is going on a lose streak. The mythic. Will. Okay, that's kind of cool. 2 packs. Oof. We continue. The suffering must continue. The drafting will continue until morale improves. Ooh, I got mail. I ordered some magic cards, which have been taking a while to arrive. That's the one thing I don't like about like paper. Well, like one of the things that I don't like about paper magic. It's sure like TCG Player is a great place to get your magic cards and everything, but oh my goodness, I don't like waiting 3 weeks to get a package. Amazon has taught you that you can get it like 2 days or the next day, which is kind of toxic when you're like, oh, I spent like $100+ in magic cards from TCG and it's gonna take 2 weeks or more for them to arrive. Alright. Red. Red. Edgewall pack. We're playing red-white. I'm going to just lean into whatever first draft. And we're going to lose. You know what's spicy? Are you gonna say gnawing crescendo again? I remember last draft you kept mentioning gnawing crescendo. Maybe that was somebody else who was mentioning it. Necro Communion on a bloated rat. Turn 3. Opponent has 3 toxic. Oh my. That is 7 toxic counters, huh? You're gonna have to explain how these turns play out for you to end up with 7 toxic counters turn 3. What does Necrogen Communion do? Oh yeah, that's gives it toxic too, and then it'll return if it dies. I remember that. There's a combo you can do in standard with a 5 mana white creature enter the battlefield. You can return an artifact or an aura from your graveyard, or an equipment or an aura from your graveyard. You can just go off using that. You get hit. Get 1 turn 1 when you hit. Wait, I get 1 hit in right after his turn. So like turn 2, you get 1. Is that what you're saying? Raid Bombardment would work well with Edgewall pack. Well, actually, no, not Raid Bombardment, but Tons Light Blades. We'll go with that. I've played some like Toxic, but I never played the Celestia Toxic that was really strong. I never played some other things, but rare drafting continues. I don't think there were that many good white cards in that. White or red. I went for white and red here. Celebration, maybe. His next turn he kills, but I cheat it and return it back for another count. But Toxic Rat King, he's at 7. Ooh, first Courier. Actually a very good card. I like this card a lot, at least. This draft might go horrendously. I'm just trying to draft. Well, I'm trying to draft specific colors, which is maybe not recommended. Comet Trick on a creature. I'm not sure it's worth. Edge wall in. Oh. Oh yeah. I toxic is toxic. I guess we pick up edge wall in. None of these cards really fit with our I mean I guess go Mardu. I really want to go Mardu though. I didn't think that was a good pickup. Lumbering key card. Candy Trail works. Celebration. Okay, which one is the better one? Yeah, Armored Mice. It's a decent card, but not really in the colors at the moment. My least favorite toxic deck to play into is like the ones where it's just like the Demir like control toxic lists where it's like, we're gonna kill everything. Maybe I do play Gnawing Crescendo this turn. I'm gonna grab Verdant already. Alright. Horned Lockwit. Oh gosh. Actually a pretty good card in draft, I'm pretty sure. Instant speed double strike. I'm gonna pass on the Horned Lockwit and maybe grab Two-Headed Hunter. Though a Cooped Up is pretty good for tempo. Also is an art or enchantment that can be bargained off of. So far our Boros deck is not feeling very good. We got a nice curve, sort of. Got a lot of 2-drops, but turning it into wins is gonna be another thing. Yeah, I figured gnawing might be worth it in this particular deck since we're gonna be playing small creatures, particularly so. I kind of want to just pick up Elvish Archivist because it's a rare and I really like. I want to play with it, so I think I might just do that. So Edgewall pack, Light Blades, Glass Casket, Ash would all be pretty good right here. But who knows? Maybe we'll go into green. We have 2 green rares. I don't know if this would really work well with any of the cards that we have. I don't think so. Really looking for things to trigger Celebration a bunch. Barrel Encounter. Anything here good? I might just pick up Barrel Encounter. Rare drafting to the extreme here. Hey, we don't need cards where we're going. Stroke of Midnight. I don't know if we really want that. Flick a Coin could be good here. Some card draw and just like rat out. Back for seconds. Stroke of Midnight. If we pick something here, probably Flick a Coin. Just because it creates a permanent so we can potentially trigger Celebration. Need some bargain. Get rid of the first roll token. Rest in peace. Don't need that. Turn Triumphant could be good. Or useful. There's 3 mana value or less. Edgewall Pack is 4 mana value. Do this. We really need that 2 mana white enchantment where you can return it in the graveyard and stuff. This is really not turning out how I was hoping. I'm not getting a lot of those celebration cards passed to us. But yeah, we do want to keep with creatures so we can actually make these non-crescendo. Lord Skitter's Butcher could be very good here. Do we have any other black cards? We do have Warehouse Tabby. Enchantment you control is put into Graveyard. You could also just play Flick a Coin, which I think I might prefer because it draws and treasure. Nightly Vower is actually very good for this. Take that. Happy with that. Merry Bards, that works. At least works in our plan. I have literally no idea how this deck is going to play out. Edgewall Pack, that's another good payoff. That's a celebration payoff, that's huge. I guess Slumbering Keepguard. I don't know if we'll actually play them. Right equipment. Okay, so yeah, we can trigger that. Ooh, Fiery Emancipation. Drafted a shared Karai with a Celebrant. I might have to look up that card. I'm afraid I don't understand what you're referring to. I kind of want to take from Fiery Emancipation. Cottage is tempting, but I think Fiery Emancipation is actually kind of good here. If we have a bunch of small dorks, it just like makes them very, very lethal. Ashiok? Hold up. Swerve? Do we swerve here? Card is good, apparently. I'm afraid we swerve.
I shall unveil a beautiful nightmare.
Please chill, Ashiok. That was very loud. Mana fixing. We don't have any mana fixing, so we'll just keep with Callan Light Blades. Yeah, we do need to find some black cards then we can put in here. Bespoke Battle card we won't. We're gonna play around to Ashiok some. We might need to trim a lot of this other stuff. We might get rid of the Fiery Emancipation. Just trying to beat triple red, and we'll probably get rid of Dutiful Griffin. As few double colored pips as possible. But I hear this card is quite the bomb. At least in, limited. Mill your entire opponent's deck. Fairy Fencing. We don't have any fairies though. Still decent without fairies, I feel like. I hate it, but I'm going to pick it up just so that we have some other black spells. Potential. Devouring Sheer Maul? Okay, that actually is another worthwhile reason to swerve. And that actually works really well with our whole... I think I'll pick up the Fell Horseman here. We want tokens, or otherwise. I guess I'll just pick up this since I have 4 copies of Skewer for Slumbering Keepguard. An opponent land enters the battlefield. A player loses 2 life, you gain 2. Oh yeah, we have Flick of Coins. Those actually fix our mana some, which is kind of cool. This would be funny, but I don't think it's worth it. Cut-in's nice, but I think we go Flick a Coin just so we have mana fixing. I don't think we can fit Root Rider Fawn in here. We really just need a maybe we'll pick up this Threadbind. Ugh. Oh, this is gonna be very strange. I guess we could put blue, but we've been dodging blue cards like this entire draft. So we're kind of in a bad spot for drafting into blue-black or blue-white-black, or... I do not know. I do not know what to say. I feel like we just have to play Ashiok. Alright, let's see. Get rid of the blue. So this is really good, and this is really good. Those are 2 reasons to play black here. Very fencing, I don't think is actually a good reason to play black. Not good. Probably don't need these. Maybe we could have picked up some green and just gone 4 color and yellowed it. Get rid of that. Might have to return some of these less than good cards. 4 Frostbridge cards. Oh wow. Not really a fan of that. Get rid of this and we could go 4 color. I don't know if that's right. So if we do go 4 color and we go into blue, we actually do have some decent blue cards to play. But then our celebration plan kind of goes out the window. Playing red because we can play Flick a Coin to help us fix mana as well. Maybe keep the battle guards here, garbs here, and play the Skewer Slinger as well. It has reach. There's a reason to play it. Alright, we'll just try this. I don't think this is gonna go well, but who knows? Who knows what could happen? We can't really cut anything because it's all kind of relevant. I cut out the Slumber and Keep cards because we don't really have enough enchantments. Here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. At least we have some dual mana with our Biovac. Biviovac, or whatever that gets called. Or dual land. Red Lizard. Fierce Red Lizard. This is a hand, I guess. We at least get to slam our Sugar Maul as fast as possible, and then hopefully we draw into some relevant things. Probably should cut Fury Emancipation. I mean Fiery. I think it's Fiery, not Fury. Would make sense. And turn. We do it instant speed. I think we just have to take our beats. Yikes. Ooh, that works really well with Sugar Maul. We can stack the Curse Roll token attached to it. We actually have a very good Sugar Maul hand. Assuming Sugar Maul gets to live. Oh yeah, I completely agree with you, Sor. I think Farewell is just like a mistake. Oh, good game. We got Raid Bombardment. There's not much we can do about that. Opponent just curved out turn 4 with the nuts. No attack. Pharaoh Naughty, that's annoying. Also annoying. But our opponent's out of gas. If we can stabilize here, there's a chance. Yeah, I really despise Farewell. It's just, I feel like you're never in a bad, like, it's never bad to have it. It is always a good draw. The only reason it's a bad draw is if you're already winning. Take this, opponent. It's an 8-6, roar. Opponent actually just had the nuts. Happens, I guess. Just need more cheap interaction. Didn't draft any. Oops. Oopsie, oopsie. What are other good enchantment artifact removals and stand do they run around? Well, sitting black is one of the dominant colors. It's not really as much of a problem, but Farewell and white has like great enchantment removal with the 3 mana enter the battlefield creature. Yeah, unless they flood or you don't draw the nuts, you just lose since they wipe your board and since it's exiled too. Yeah, it's like even if you're playing like you need to include planeswalkers to beat Farewell decks is basically the short of it, which is annoying. Okay, we'll keep this. We can get rid of Gnawing Crescendo because we don't have enough creatures to really make it work. But yeah, it gets rid of Indestructible, it gets rid of like enchantments, artifacts. Yeah, that's true. Like you also need your planeswalker to stick around. But I like if you can fit a planeswalker into a deck, it's generally a little bit better against those farewell type matchups. But yeah, I'm not saying it's a good thing. It's a like insta win. But like in Rakdos, you at least have a pretty good planeswalker with Omni Nixilis. In white, you have, well, you're playing Wanderer and such, but not really a good green planeswalker. I mean, Tameo is a pretty good planeswalker if you build around her some, but it's also just like the deck is a little hit or miss. I feel like if you're playing with Tameo in general, because you're playing blue-green, two of the weakest colors in Standard. I mean, blue's had a good partnership with black right now, though, but mono blue on its own is not very strong. Esper, though, Esper has been good for a while, and then Demir, obviously, pretty good. Own it. Making the tough calls. I do want another land. No, I don't think I want another one. But yeah, I do really hate Farewell because it's just like nothing matters up to that point. Besides whether or not you've been drawing cards and if you have a Planeswalker. Like if you've been drawing cards and you have a Planeswalker. If you have more cards than your opponent, you might still be okay. Or if you have a Planeswalker, you might still be okay. But besides that, it's kind of just your SOL. Go ahead, attack in with. Oh yeah, white does have the there's like that 3-mana spell that gains you life equals the number of cards you have in your hand and stuff. Yeah, I think it's like something third path. I forget what it's called. There's one other third path, which is the one of the cards I was thinking of, but it's not the name of the oh, that's interesting. Are you gonna sack your 3/3 and search your library, opponent? I feel like they could have put Hunt. I think it would have been a huge flavor win if they put on Huntsman's Redemption. You may sack a creature or a food and then tutor your library because you know how Garrick eats the gingerbread dude in the trailer for the original Eldraine? Yeah, I would have just laughed. Would have been a flavor win, in my opinion. I'm not going to attack. We're going to play Fiery Emancipation. Ooh, that's going to hurt. No blocks. Holy. Chill out, opponent. It still has the visuals. Every time opponent curves out, I play everything. This guy sits there and has me drawing 5/8 cards on top of off the top. Yeah, it is painful whenever you just like flood and draft. Can you like stop killing my things, opponent? It'd be much appreciated. But why does that go to exile? Oh, it exiles a creature that it fights. Okay. Spell Horseman. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, let's see how we do. We grab this. Can we play this and then play the other one and keep the other one? I think so. Oh no, I cannot. Oops. How do I draw that many lands? Yeah. It is frustrating. I can trade with basically anything he plays with any of my creatures because they all do triple damage. So if I attack in, I have like 13 damage if he lets it hit. But I don't think that'll be the case. I need to not top deck the land. I'm wondering if I should just start playing 16 lands in these draft decks. Alright. Trade. Trade. No! Stop with your fawns being trolled. Stop it. Oh, we're just getting stomped. think I've gotten worse at draft. Or it's probably also people just got better at draft than I have not played as much. I might try drafting this week, and then at the end of the week, I might crack and just stop drafting the set and move on to seeing if I can play the play with the cards and just open pack or buy packs and open packs that way. Like buy packs and as in like with gold and stuff. Would you look at that? It's a land. What were we talking about? Drawing the tons of lands? You really. Okay, we need Picnic Ruiner not to have Double Strike. But I think it just gets Double Strike. We're dead. If they have one pump spell for the Picnic Ruiner, we're dead. But they could also fight spell and we lose. Opponent, please. Is that another 1 in 3? Like, if I've gone 1 in 3, 2 in 3, and 1 in 3 today, I might. 0 wins. Uh-oh. 0 and 2. Okay, well. My luck in draft is dried up. I was doing really well there at the beginning, but I was averaging 3 to 4 wins, but now I'm just getting toasted and toasted and toasted. I think my problem with draft is I really don't like having to flex around to different colors, whatever cards are open. I just want to build, like pick a card and build around it, and you don't really do that in draft. It's not the right thing to do. Also, I did just rare draft a bunch of times. Tapping everything and dropping a big board creature. I like that. Whoa, I've never seen this plane art. Card a card. Gladly. I'm gonna take a wild guess and bet that our opponent is playing a bargain deck. Black and white bargain deck. They have Slumbering Keep Guard and Hopeless Nightmare. Well, we mulliganed and we also had to discard, so we're huge, or quite behind in cards. Wow, they're really just gonna pay to sack it. They must have like 4 and 5 drops in hand. We'll swing in and see what happens. We're gonna activate our handy trailer, flick the coin, or light blades. Everything at instant speed. Opponent. Opponent's hand seems interesting. Oh, that's what they're holding on to. I was like, what? Why are they... They did nothing for 3 mana and just physically paid for the Hopeless Nightmare. Didn't make too much sense. Alright. Time to go, Key Guard. Boom. Alright, this is actually very good curve now. Ding. 3-3 for 3-3. I don't think they're gonna do it, but hey. We can always offer. Oh wow. It's kind of shocking. You can bargain with these light blades if we need to just remove things. Cooped up. I can't pay for the cooped up yet. Some of these draws are questionable. I think I played too much removal in this deck. I should have just slammed a bunch of creatures. Too much removal. If we're going aggro, we just need to go for it. You have a flash creature, the fairy assassin. I just gonna go up. I feel like there's a fair amount of exile removal in this set. Haha. Stop. Stop. This is unfortunate. Our opponent has cooped up and cooped up. What else did they use to remove our creatures? Oh, they just blocked. Opponent. It's a 1-1. It's not really that hard to think, oh, do I want to take one? Come on now. I'll just flick a coin at their face. And I can go ahead and get back this. I will not break my treasures because if I draw a land, I can actually Fiery Emancipation and Armored Mice. Please no counterspell, just like the spell setter in there randomly. Alright, take 3. Boom! Alright, we got lethal. We have lethal on board. Ah! I'm losing it. Stop. Would you please stop? Alright, removal dot deck. Do something, please. I was a little bit joking when I said they just kept removing things, because they only had 2 removal spells, so it wasn't that crazy, but kind of over it at this point. You stole my Fiery Emancipation. I cannot tolerate it. Cannot tolerate that. And Shadow the Oath. Ah, we gotta win. We're not gonna go 0-3. Our opponent made a worse deck. We won. Alright. How do we do this time? Can we get another win with this bad deck? I just want to get 3 wins if I can. It's a lot to ask, I guess. I need to win 2 in a row. But if we just lose one, then I can draft another one and see how it goes. To be fair, the draft didn't go horribly, and we still got like a bunch more rares than if you just opened 3 packs. So, you know, it's a mixed bag, maybe. I don't think I have 4 of any rare yet. It's not bad to be just drafting and then rare drafting. Or not terrible to be drafting and then rare drafting. Maybe not the most gem efficient. I think with 1500 gems you can buy 6 packs? You need to get like 6 rares out of the draft for it to be worth. You're mainly concerned about rares. Okay. Alright. That's kind of slow it works. Tattered Ratter. Unfortunate. Do you have a creature? Do you have a creature? Okay. What do we want to do then? Probably this viewer stinger. Because it can actually block the tattered rattered. Tattered rattered. What are these cards I'm playing against? What are you playing against? I'm curious. Kapow! Playing everything on curve and I'm playing a tap-based deck. Oh no, they had the combat stick. Are you playing standard or draft? I'm assuming standard, but what do we do? Just curved everything. Unfortunate. 3 attack. I think we do actually attack, so that was kind of a bad move, but draft. Oh. Yeah, I hate in draft when your opponent just looks like they're playing a constructed deck. That's an awful feeling. It's just like, what, the best drop for every point on the curve? It's like they drafted the perfect Amir's Fairy deck. Can you stop removing my things? Making me sad, opponent. Flick a coin, but that doesn't do much. Play Fell Horseman. I would like to top deck a swamp if I can. A mountain would be okay, but not really what I'm looking for. Okay. Oi oi oi. Oi 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 oi. Oh. Wait, I'm mad for that. Ooh, I should wait until after attacking because my plan is to attack you, so I could may be missing out on some damage. Can I do vigilance? Giant creatures +2/+2 in vigilance. Okay. We can keep our fell horseman alive. We're in a good spot. Can I draw a land? And then we're going to proceed to draw 5 in a row. Alright, pump spell number 2. Alright, at least it dies. I'll take a trade. I feel like it was in the best interest that I just push damage through. Alright, let's get its vigilance. Opponent, you have 2 mana. Come on. Oh my gosh, I can't stand some of these opponents. Like, honestly, it's alright if you play slow and everything, but I'm just impatient. And it feels like I'm about to die, and then they're like just... You have like one card in hand. What could it be? Why are you holding everything up? And trade with the creatures that they have right now. Clean up the board, but not really an answer. If I can let some damage through, we might have a chance of just winning. With like Restless Biovac out of nowhere. Viviac. Also Devouring Sugar Mall Biovac? No, that wouldn't work. Alright, this is the question. Do we trade? Or do we try and kill? They could have a double strike spell, so in that case I don't think we, since they've already proven that they drafted it once, they might draft it multiple times. Rabby Giant, plus... anything else? Anything else? Alright, we'll play this. And we hold off to do Celebration on their turn so we can trade with Grabby Giant. Since it will create 2 things. We actually do have a kind of a trick up our sleeve. So if they give it Menace somehow, we'll be in a tough spot. I create a treasure token. Can I just draw a swamp? That would be a good thing to draw also. You're kidding me. Of course they would have all the Boros gas cards. Or like all the just gas cards. Immundane's Recruiter is just actually disgusting. We were trying to draft Boros, we just never saw a single Immundane's Recruiters. So we will just die, I guess. Nope, no land for me. Actual fuck. One land. I just wanted one land so I could play a creature that wouldn't have to trade to stop myself from dying. But nope. You're never gonna find that freaking swamp. Nope, nope, nope. We give up. We're playing monocolor. We're officially down like 3,000 gems today. Just as draft is intended to be a scam. Oi, oi, oi. I'm just gonna draft the best card according to the numbers out of the every set or out of every pack. Best card in this pack. It's also rare. I would have picked it regardless, but still. Adventures are busted. I also just had like a million adventure cards and we had none of them. They just played 2 cards for the price of 1. That's why they had such a card advantage that last game. Also why Immodane's Recruiter, if you ask me, is like one of the best draft cards. Just creates like 9 power and toughness over the course of 2, or 9 power over the course of 2 turns. I can just slam in. Ah, speaking of the devil, come with me. You take like a turn off, but then the next turn is just actual grace. Boros, Boros, Boros. Maybe this is the game where you actually get Boros, good Boros draft cards. We'll find out. But this was, I think, the highest rated card in the pack, so still sticking to my word of drafting the highest numbers. The draft is breaking me today. Alright. Draft quick. Realm Breaker. Marching Machines, Realm Breaker. That is that's a fun card. I mean, if we're drafting best based off of the best out of the numbers, we're drafting Archive Dragon here. Best off the numbers. Candy Trail is up there. This is up there. Tempest Heart is up there, and this is up there. I think we'll take the maybe the Candy Trail. These are pretty good. Leaves us open to going into blue. This is the highest number, as well as a Root Rider Fawn is a high number. I'm just looking at the numbers. I've given up. This is an adventure. This is a ramp. This fixes mana too. We're gonna do something degenerate. This might be the best option. We're just gonna play Wooburg. Wooburg value. We'll need a Root Rider Fawn. Are you talking about Ren in Realmbreaker, or are you talking about the artifact in particular? The one that tutors up all the Praetors? Highest number. This is the biggest number. Da, 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 da. This raccoon just broke standard. Legend VD put out a video with the Cascade deck using Bramble Familiar. Oh, you got the Renin 7, or not Renin 7, the Renin Realmbreaker. That's pretty cool. Oh no, you're talking about the artifact. Okay. Highest number. This is high number. Uh, huh. Candy Grapple is high number and it's a removal. I'm sticking to my word of picking the biggest number. We'll see what happens. I definitely play Boros or uh Jeskai. Biggest number is Armory, nice. Let's see. Yeah, everybody's making a video about the Invasion Alara deck that performed well at a tournament. Not too shocking, really. Pretty cool deck, very unique. Yep, Covert Go Blue made a video about it as well. Wow, everybody did a video on it. Plunge into Winter is the best out of the numbers here. Let's see what else. Yeah, the Pia deck that won tournament, or won the in-person tournament. Somebody made a video about that. Candy Trail is the best one here, according to the numbers. See how we do with just numbers. Some people are still making like very unique decks. I see Power Dragon, a Boros video, Swayze making a Naya tokens food deck. Wicked Visitor or Portal Smith. We'll do that one. Okay, well, we have no choice but to pick that up. Twinning Twins. I like this card. It's also the biggest number. It's also rare. Goose Mother is biggest number, and it's a rare. Let's go. That's a win in my book. The rare drafting continues. This time it's not rare drafting, we're number drafting. Slightly better. What is... Oh wait, that's 4 colors. White. Yeah, we're basically playing everything but black in our cards right now because we got Heartflame Duelist, which is a Boros, and then we have Imitating Recruiter, which is oop, this has the biggest number, I think. Oh, Torch of Tower also has a big number, but Welcome to Sweet Tooth fits well with the cards that we already have, and it is the highest number. Some Golgari lists popped up in the tournament. I don't think Golgari is going to stick around, unfortunately. Alright, well, if we want to stick to the biggest number tech, we would play Ashiok's Reaper, or Edgewall Inn, but I think I might grab Root Rider Fawn to fix our mana and ramp us. So Hamlet Glutton and Candy Grapple also seem pretty good. Hamlet Glutton could make some sense here. I think I'm gonna go with Root Rider Fawn. So I'm breaking my my own rule. That's it. I've lost the draft. I didn't stick to the biggest number. Biggest number, best deck. Alright, well, apparently this is the biggest number, so we'll pick this one. Fits in our 4-color Apple Pie. Probably won't be playing that, but Armory Mice probably won't play that either. But it is a 3-1. Let me take that out as well. Biggest number, best deck. That would be Royal Treatment or Abira's Attendance. Royal Treatment it is. Ouch, just hit my hand. Biggest number, best deck would be Ratcatcher Trainee. Huh. I don't know if I want to go Ratcatcher Trainee, though I could. The next biggest number would be these two. And Sweet Tooth would be my backup knight. Oh gosh. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna get Grotto. When in doubt, pick the wrong card. Biggest number was the Sweet Tooth. Welcome to Sweet Tooth. That card is really good. Especially if we're going to be playing Goose Mother, which can help us make foods and sack foods for card value. Biggest number, best decks. That would be Abira's Attendance. And biggest number, best deck, Candy Trail. This biggest number, best deck would be Royal Treatment. Biggest number, best deck would be Moment of Valor. And then Sky Beast Tracker or Commune with Nature, but we're gonna go Sky Beast Tracker because it fits the food sub theme. An expensive card theme. If we get up the Beanstalk, that'd actually be really good. That actually might turn this into a like reasonable deck. We have 2 Root Rider Fawns, which can help us fix our mana. Break the spell. Enchantment removal, probably won't play, but okay, that's a rare. Biggest number, best deck. I mean, it kind of works. It is one of the colors that we're playing. Imadane's Recruiter and the Heartflame Duelist might be our worst cards here. We just don't have that much red to actually pay off with. We can cut them though. Virtue of Strength, that is really hard not to draft. I really like the card. But there's an Up the Beanstalk. We'll take biggest number, best deck. I'm crying while I say this. Ah, that is a really good card. Up the Beanstalk. Biggest number, best deck. What do we pick? Taken by Nightmares. We literally have no black in our deck, so this might actually just not be the move. Hopeful Vigil would be the next. A Pure Attendance. Hopeful Vigil doesn't make that much sense. We might end up cutting white. Biggest number, best deck says Quick Study. So Ashiok's Reaper technically has a higher number, but we're really not playing black at this point. So Quick Study might be the move. This is definitely a very flawless strategy, just picking the biggest number. And we definitely did not end up with a strange pile of cards. Alright, biggest number. Well, Frostbridge Guard is the biggest number in the colors. Don't really want to play it, but yeah, Groundbreaker definitely is just like mill them to death very slowly if they don't do things. Stroke of Midnight, biggest number, best deck. Let's go. Yeah, Runebreaker is pretty nice because you also just like ramp on top of milling them. The biggest number best deck would be this one. cut so many cards. Biggest number of best deck would also be this one. We could grab an Evolving Wilds. What we pick? Mana Fixing seems smart. It does hurt me not to play that card because it actually is a pretty good card. Conceded Witch, Cooped Up. Alright, Cooped Up it is. Biggest number best deck. Aha, we found another one. We were rewarded for picking the biggest number by getting the card that we passed on. Grab another Candy Trail, why not? Run Clothier. Did we actually end up with like a Selesnya as a roll deck? I think we ended up with either being able to play Simic or Selesnya very easily. Alright, we have nearly 40 cards. Just add 17 lands, send it. Won't be drawing too many lands then. Okay. So, I don't know if Heartflame Duelist is worth playing. Well, you can always just cast it for its other side. Return Triumphant's not it. Cards that I definitely want to play. I want to play Root Rider Fawn, I want to play Goose Mother. Play Sir Armont the Redeemer. I think we just play everything besides red. And then we actually have a decent deck. Luna's Keeper. This one's good. Galvanic Giant. Actually works really well in our big creatures, or big spells deck. Up the Beanstalk. Welcome to Sweet Tooth also works well. What other synergistic cards do we have? I don't know if we need the Armory Mice. Drawing is nice. When it dies, scry 2. Nerfox Bodyguard. I don't know if we need that. Oh, we are playing Selesnya, I forgot. Or, well, we're playing 3 color. And maybe we do keep the Woodland Acolyte. This is good. This is good. And if we're playing expensive spells, we want to play these as well. Anything that helps us find and ramp would be good. And protection, I think we just finds, protection, finds, removal. I don't know if we really want Abure Attendance. I feel like it's a little slow, but it is 5 mana or more, and it plays early and late, so maybe we cut the Charm Clothier in favor of them. How many 5 drops we have? 5 drop, 6 drop. Let's say that's a 6 drop, 4 drop, 2 drop. We don't want Return Triumphant. Armory Mice, we'll be able to trigger it, but I don't know if that's really what we care about here. Crossbridge Guard. A big Wizards just let me have one game with it in my hand. I feel that. Removal. Pretty good. I forgot this is a 6 drop, 4 drop, 4 drop, 2 drop, 2 drop. If we have these 2 drops, I don't think we care about the Crossbridge Guard. Break the Spell doesn't seem particularly important if we have universal removal. These Candy Trails, they actually don't seem bad with Goose Mother, but we probably don't want that many. Probably also don't need that many Royal Treatments. We can hold 1 up, or hold on to 1. Don't need this. Woodland Acolyte seems good. Alright, 2020 Sky Beast Tracker seems alright. Maybe cut some of our more expensive cards. We only have ramp, or that much ramp. I think we need Merfolk Coralsmith. We can cut that. Probably can cut our Abure Attendance down like 2. Don't want to double draw into a Sir Armont, so we can actually cut that as well, I think. We can actually probably add it in a beer attendance back. And then, Rare Fox Bodyguard, are we gonna have enough mana consistently? We add a white here. What do we... We might want to add more blue. Well, I don't think Rare Fox Bodyguard is gonna play out very well, unfortunately. We can keep Heartflame Duelist because we can potentially cast the other side if we find a Root Rider Fawn. Also do have the Crystal Grotto and Evolving Wilds. How many lands do we have? 17, right? Because we're playing an expensive deck, probably want to keep it 17 lands. You remove a protection spell. Keep it down to just the 2. But we do have protection spell in Moment of Valor, which also doubles up as a removal. Yeah, I'll cut an Abira Attendance and then the Candy Trail and the Abira Attendance. Or a Royal Treatment. And then... sorry, I had to adjust my headset. I think we just keep it as a 41 card special. Let's see how it goes. How many pips of each do we have? Somewhat even. Alright, we'll keep it as is. Do we need to fix the lands? We have a lot of double blue, so maybe we want more blue. Blue and green are like the most important colors here. Blue we have for like interaction and stuff. I don't know. We'll keep it like this, I think. We have more, but we have more double blues and double greens. Sad scam game. I do feel like that. 4 to 5 games, not a single one with Realm in my hand. Yeah. Awesome. This hand is good. Maybe the number strategy actually worked here. Just draft the biggest numbers. We'll find out very shortly. I think we play Root Rider Fawn here actually. But then we can start slamming the Sweet Tooth. The Sweet Tooth begin. This is a pretty good hand. We also have removal here. Our opponent has 5 mana at their disposal. That's kind of spooky. We do not have 5 mana at our disposal. Come on, bro. Wow. They destroyed my Sweet Tooth. Do I Heartflame Duelist? I think I do. Now you're behind in mana. You're gonna have trouble casting your big creature. X foods on something. If we play up the Beanstalk, it'll hopefully draw us into a land. If it doesn't, we can just play Heartflame Duelist. But if it does, we can play Woodland Acolyte. Or we could Woodland Acolyte back the Sweet Tooth and then cast a Heartflame Duelist. Oh, let me think here, opponent. Sorry. Do we want another Welcome Sweet Tooth? I think it's worth it because we just get a bunch of foods. We actually could have done that instant speed and held up protection, which would have been smarter, but it is what it is. We draw into a Welcome to Sweet Tooth, we play our Woodland Acolyte and the Welcome to Sweet Tooth. If we find a land off of either of them, we can chill with that. We could also just Imandane's Recruiter to set up a big charge next turn. It might be worth it the way their deck is curving out here. No, I think we gotta We gotta accrue our value too. We have some big drops. What are we drawing to? A land. Ah, shit. That's awesome. No attacks. And turn. They got 4 o'clock in the air, but we can crack foods if necessary. And we can put Immandane's recruiter down. We need it. Elvish Archivist. 4 mana open, 5 mana open. Create a food. Play a food. And Immandane's recruiter. Ooh, it looks like they have a counter spell up. Try 2. Do we want to land? What do we want? I want removal on this. Almost. There's like hard removal. So I can't play TCGs too seriously. Yeah, it does get frustrating when you're like, yeah, the luck. I think they have an instant speed something here, but we're just gonna up the beanstalk and see what happens. Awesome. Okay. Okay. We can actually go in with this, but they'll just jump with a Sky Beast Tracker, so there's actually no point. Alright, next turn though, Immandane's recruiter. We go ham. We go ham. As I said, this deck that we just threw together based off choosing the largest numbers has been doing pretty well. Or feels like it's doing well. Food. Right, I mean pump. We can stop their flyer. If I do this, what do we have in terms of damage? So I play this, and then I can play a non-block spell. So they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, plus 9, plus 3. I think we can win the game here as long as they don't have a counter spell. Oh wait, no, they don't take that much damage. Still think we put a ton of pressure on them this way, and they're gonna have to block, so they go down creatures, so it's worse. Do you have the royal treatment? They do not have the royal treatment. Epic. Okay. Oh, and we also get our vigilance creatures on defense. This is a pretty violent curve. Oh, they don't actually go down creatures. Okay, maybe that was a bit my oops. Still think that was a good attack because we can just finish them off next turn if they don't. Yay! Okay, we actually won one. That was actually pretty dominating. Oh. I feel like we got past way too many good cards that draft though. We kind of got lucky in the drafting. But so far, the pick big number plan worked. The secret to drafting. Don't think, just number. Download untap.in or whatever the heck the app's called. Untap something. And just follow. Okay, this hand looks significantly worse, but I'm gonna keep it because we have up the beanstalk, so hopefully we cycle into something useful. Ups the beanstalk, draw a card. Quick study allows us to draw 2 cards. Okay, we get the value. We're getting value now. The value's going. That is spooky. I will not lie, that is very kind of spooky. Yeah, they don't have counter spells, so we can hold up. whatever we want to do. Get up yours attendance, but I don't think it's worth. I'd much rather draw 2 cards and try and find more lands. Keep carrying out. Alright, now I think what we do is we play Welcome to Sweet Tooth. And then we hold up Abira's attendance to slow them down. And then the following turn we can Imnane's Recruiter or Sky Beast Tracker or something. This is instant, okay. I was like, this better not be sorcery. -4, -0, let's go. Yeah, we do know what they did actually a huge reveal going through like a ton of the sets that are going to be coming out. The next set to come is like a revisit to Ixalan, I believe. Except for it's going to be like the inside of the Earth. It's kind of interesting. What is the right thing to do? But yeah, they really revealed like a bunch of the upcoming sets at one point. I think it was at one of the like MagicCon things, and yeah. What do we want to do? Oh yeah, we get a food if we do this, so do that instead. We can block the tough cookie at least. We can trade with the Verdant Rider if they go Outrider if they go in with the Verdant Outrider. Well, this says it can't be blocked with power 2 or less. Oops. Stop. Wow, we are getting actually trounced by this Golgari food deck. Or Golgari deck. They just have big creatures that are really hard for us to deal with. Alright, let's put this on top of our library maybe? Can't really block that, otherwise we lose the value out of Welcome to Sweet Tooth. I can play this, see what we draw into, or I can Imnane's Recruiter. I'll draw us a card as well. Let's do that. Trigger Midnight is pretty good here. Need to get rid of their Tuck Cookie. So they can animate a cookie and then we're gonna have to chump. We can still animate a cookie. Don't tell them they win if they animate a cookie. Or that. There's really actually tons of ways they can just win this. Opponent, what are you doing? Just win. But yeah, I'll pull up MTG upcoming. They told us the full release schedule for like the next year. So yeah, the Lost Caverns of Ixalan is the next set. They're going to be releasing like Lord of the Rings and Doctor Who things. But the next set after Lost Caverns of Ixalan is Murders at Karlov Manor. It's supposed to be like Return to Ravnica, I think. Except for it's going to be kind of like typical tropes from murder mysteries. The following set, which is one that I'm more excited for, I don't know if I'm that excited for Murders at Karlov Manor, but the next set seems kind of funny. Outlaws of Thunder Junction, which is supposed to be like a Wild West themed one. Another set that I'm super excited for, which is supposed to be in the third quarter of 2024, is Bloomborough. which is like supposed to be very like kind of cutesy, but it's like anthropomorphic animals. Um, think of like Stuart Little, maybe not Stuart Little, but like it's supposed to be like uh very creature focused with like no humans in it, I think. So you get like I don't know, squirrels and stuff. Squirrels, mice, rabbits, wolves. Uh, so it should be pretty cool. And then the set after that is another really kind of cool set, I think, which is Duskmorn, which is supposed to be focusing on like horror genre. Um, and I remember the art that they showed was very interesting. When are we gonna see some rat action or fairies and dragons? I haven't felt like I was drafted into like the fairy cards. I needed to play fairies. I did try and draft like a pseudo rats deck, that Boros deck. I did have like those two wolves that made rats. I had gnawing crescendo, but we just kind of got stomped out before I really got to hopefully demonstrate what it could have done. Oh my goodness, 4 lands. We're not gonna miss lands, but we're not gonna make any action. We'll keep it. I'll resist the urge to valet deck where you cheese and pump spells with the card. Oh yeah, I used to have I made like a historic deck with valet where I might actually cast this Twinning Twins just to blink something of theirs out. Let's see. Yeah, I made a historic deck with valet where there's this 1 mana green enchantment, or not enchantment, equipment that will auto equipped, and then whenever you play a land, it gets like +2/+2, and then I would play like Scute Swarm as well, and then sack land, so it would like pump itself up, and then you would also probably draw into a forest, pump itself up, and then double its power on top of it. Ooh, still not a forest. Still looking for that forest. Oh, please don't kill my Woodland Acolyte. I'm planning to blink it for some draws. Okay. That's tolerable, I think. What do we have on the top of our deck? Can we find a forest? Or something that will, like, give me mana? It also worked really well with the Goose Mother. Not a forest, not a forest. The plan here is to chump block and then blink. Also, another fun thing to do in Historic with Valet is like, I've probably mentioned it already, but like Tend the Pests, where you just sacrifice like a large creature, like this Beanstalk Worm, power 5. You sack that, you get 5 creatures from Tend the Pests, and then you just like double. They can attack in with Ruby. I don't think they realize it, but maybe they're just holding up interaction. Oh, that's what they wanted to do. Could have attacked with Ruby. 4 damage is better than getting your Gingerbread in. Maybe I'm losing it, but... Blink the Woodland Acolyte. We're playing Bant Blink in draft. Didn't think you'd see that, eh? Where's the forest? Damn it, where's the forest? Feeling a little goofy here. This is surely a joke. I just drew every single island in my freaking draft deck. Every single one of them. I've managed to draw them. There's literally 6 islands in this deck, and I drew all 6 of them. 1 plains, 0 forests. There's 4 plains in this deck. There's 5 forests in this deck. Oi, 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 oi. I think we're about to get grilled. Oh, if we can get Goose Mother down. Get the Goose Mother going, we might actually stand a chance. Ah. It's +2, +2. Could have blocked their ginger brute, but like, why would I? Oh wow, it's a forest. Could have used that like several cards ago. Hurt any sort of mana fixing. Oh, okay. Forest. Goose Mother for 4? Does that work? We could also play Root Rider Fawn and remove their Beanstalk. I need like 1 more mana for some reason. I could play this and I could play the Root Rider Fawn, but that's probably the most risky thing. Is there anything that gives double strike? We'll just do this. We'll take the risk. I think it develops our board the most. I mean, if we want to, we can trade the Twinning Twins, but I think we'll probably just block like Ruby if they try and attack in with it. So they're only going to be able to attack in with 9. And we can potentially chump profitably attacking with like 9 damage between the thief and the worm. 2 cards in hand. What could they have? Let's play Skybeast Tractor in the I'll take 9, 10. What could they have? What could they have? Do we gamble? Is the real question. I don't think it's worth gambling. My only question is, do we have enough to play both these spells? We do. Okay, so we won't bother with gambling. We'll toss the Root Rider Fawn underneath and see what happens. Okay, we don't mind. The trading is fine. As long as they go down creatures, that's what we need. Oh. It's so tough, the choices. We'll get rid of the Beanstalk, though. So are they playing Forest? They are playing Forest. Maybe we do this while they have to sack their treasure. Okay, so they didn't actually have any royal treatments, so we're okay. I'll play the green here just so that we can double green spell if we want. Play Skybeast Tracker as a blocker. Really need them to not have any double strike spells or anything like that. We can toss down Goose Mother for a lot of mana if we need it. This is 5 damage as it stands. Probably should block. Okay, if we play Goose Mother for How much? We could play it for 4 and then crack like a food. That'll gain us some life. I think that's what we have to do here. Unfortunately, we can't get the beanstalk down beforehand. Otherwise we're at risk of dying. Still think it puts us in a decent place. We can crack a food. But if we pay the full 6, we create an extra food, and then we can block. The question is, do they have any like bolts? Any bolts or pump spells, we die. Have they been playing any bolts or pump spells? That does only to creatures. I think we go for it. I didn't come here to cast small gooses. I came here to cast big ones. Large geese. That's what I'm about. Alright, here goes nothing. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for you to remove. Very hard. If we have any pump spell that we die. That was the gamble we took. Please don't tell me you have a pump spell. A land? Really? It took you that long to figure out, ooh, I can just slam these creatures and win the game? Oi, oi. You didn't even need to do that. They could have just played Imidane's Recruiters and won. Yeah, nothing we would have done would have changed that outcome then. I think even if we cracked a food, we would have died. If we made it a 6-6 and cracked a food, we would have died, I think. I guess I could have done an odd number. No, that wouldn't have changed anything. That is really upsetting. This will be my last draft for today, I think. I have somewhere to go at 6. And check on how many packs we have after this. Not sure how we're doing. Oh, righteous rat. Conan, I would like you to refrain from beating my face further. It hurts. I should have played an island or a plains. My bad. Well, if we play an island here, we at least get to pass server or Twinning Twins. Oh, I can't use them on non-tokens. That's very upsetting. I'm sad now. Alright, a blocker is what we need. No attacks. Probably will play the Evolving Wild and crack it just so we can get a land out of our deck. We have double blue for a double blue spell, so I think we can just tutor up a green forest. I might get stuck in gold for draft. I think I'm bad at it. if we play Plains, we can Moment of Valor and Royal Treatment, but I don't think it matters. We can make their Ginger Brute unblockable. We can Gnawing Crescendo. Interesting. Play out the Beanstalk, see what we draw. Mundane's Recruiters, not bad. See if we can bait our opponent into it. Oh, oops. I'm being toxic. Come on, opponent, block. Nothing wrong could happen. Definitely don't have green mana open. Make my flyer a 5/5. I dare you. It was all just bait. Get you baited. It's crazy. That was really mean. That was really mean. I don't think I have any. Yeah, I don't have any red. Just grab the Plains. I have a Plains in hand, so I'll just slam the Plains next turn. Yeah, it's thick blockers are hard to attack through. They need their pump, their board pump, or their raid bombardment. There you go. Something. That's something at least. Virtuous Rack. You play the all the token pumps. There's like Virtue of Persistence. No, that's not what I'm thinking of. Well, yeah, that is the thing that works well with tokens, but what is that one 2-mana enchantment? Give tokens +1/+1 in vigilance. It's a Enchanting Tales card. Forget. Opponent. Please. There's two options. Attack or not. Okay, they chose not to. I think I might... Maybe I should Immandane's Recruiter just in case we need the wide board. We'll also draw a card if we Immandane's Recruiter. Yeah, up the beanstalk, let's go. Just in case they have a go wide reward, we actually have a few ways to block. And then we can slam Archive Dragon to draw and scry. Expensive. Paying off. I could Stroke of Midnight my token. Create a 1/1 that I hasten. But you have a 4-turn clock, unless you have removal that can get through Ward 3. Ward... Why is this glitched? Oh, it's a Ward 2, my bad. Probably only has Ward 1. Hearth Elemental. Okay. Interesting. Discard your hand and then draw 2 cards. Very interesting. I think what I will do is actually play Archive Dragon. It's not going to be able to attack in, so I can play defense, and then we can draw into something useful. Whoa. I don't know if I need a land, though a land would help. One land can't hurt. Bing. Kinda just need to stuff up the board. I mean, next turn we win with Sir Armont. We can put it on our Archive Dragon and it'll pump Archive Dragon and Twinning Twins. It says, create a monster roll token, attach it to another target creature you control, and enchanted creatures you control get +1/+1. So we pump our Twinning Twins by 1 because it's an enchanted creature, and then we put +1/+1 monster roll on the Archive Dragon and give it +1/+1. So it'll also be a 6/8. All the Twinning Twins will be a 6/6 Vigilance Flyer with Ward 1 plus Ward 1. No, they could game 3 with Ginger Boot. Yep. Back to the exact same place we were. Just hovering at gold 3, halfway through gold 3. That is tough. What did we get? First courier. Alright, this either is the last game or we get to go on a win streak. You know what hit the spot? Drawing a Goose Mother really early on. That is not Goose Mother. Our draw ain't bad. It'd be funny if they had a way to mill us in response to doing that. Woodland Acolyte. I feel like Woodland Acolyte really wants you to have like a cheap ETB creature to go with it. I think I'll trade. If I have a pump spell. We can just play Woodland Acolyte for our turn instead. Not like we have anything in our graveyard. We might have a counter spell, but nope, they don't. Okay, they're playing Teamer. They're playing 4 colors. Holy. Now we have removal with Heartflame Duelist. Removal is online. We also have removal with Vantress Transmuter. Free to food. I think we'll start by moving into combat, see what our opponent wants to do. We could block and then pump, but then it still dies. I regret this. It's whatever. Well, now we know it's gone. Oh, that hurt. I shouldn't have done that. Should just let it go. Well, we have a lot of things to play. next turn we have 6 mana at our disposal. Where does this card sees any standard play? Pawn's Bane Troll. I feel like it's good. It's just not Shieldred. It ain't Shieldred, it ain't nothing. Not worth playing because it's not Shieldred. I screwed up. I played those in the wrong order. If I played the forest, it wouldn't have auto-tapped the freaking plains. That's annoying. So at least next turn we can play the Galvanic Giant, the big side of it. Storm Reading, draw 4, discard 2. Discard like a quick study. Oh boy. Opponent. Pleasure Vault. That's a good card. Especially in this current game. Nobody's doing much of anything. Okay. Incoming Pump Spell. Burn Spell. Witch Stalker's Frenzy. Ah. Stone Splitter Bolt. Makes more sense. Da 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 da. Okay. Can't cast 2 white spells, unfortunately. We only have enough mana to Stroke of Midnight. Play quick study on Stroke of Midnight. I think that's a decent plan. The alternative is we jump with a Root Rider Fawn. Well, I guess we can play out this as well. Just need our Heartflame Duelist to trade, I guess. That's a good card. We will save the Stroke of Midnight for that, I think. Because we kind of neutralized their Pawn's Bane Troll. Draw this card. Is the opponent going to attack in? I don't think so. I mean, they could attack with the Tempest Heart, but in that case, then we take it or something. Yeah, I think in this case we might just take the damage and then play like Galvanic Giants thing, draw a bunch of cards, and then start jumping. Because how much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we could play cast Galvanic Giant, draw 5, discard 2. I don't think we need a land. Is Candy Trail good here? Yeah, I have my doubts about that. If we keep Root Rider Fawn, we can have a more explosive next turn. Probably Candy Trail just isn't a part of that. We got big creatures, big card, big creatures, and then removal. We just need to survive the next few turns. Trading, jumping, whatever it takes. I mean, Fawn's main troller or Hexblade Duelist. Or Heartblade Duelist, I guess. Okay, that. They can fight post-combat with their Fawn's Bane Troll, so we might just take it all and see what happens, but I think the responsible thing is to block with Root Rider Fawn. But if we have Root Rider Fawn, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana, so we can cast like 2 5-drops. Or like 4-drop removal. Yeah, that's only 6 damage, we can take 6. Play Galvanic Giant, tap down a Questing Druid when we cast a big spell. Just cast like Archive Dragon. That'll help us scry more lands or something. More the appropriate action. Cooped Up is a nice cheap removal spell. I think what we want to do here is play this. And then we have a lot of expensive cards that we can drop. Oh, we don't have enough right mana to play that. That's actually terribly awkward. Well, 5 mana we can spend, and then... Wait, what? Oh. That's pretty bad. Aha, land. Put on the Galvanic Giant, it's not a 5/5 Translator. And then we can also sack our food if we need. Alright, that's okay, that's not bad. Not bad development. Next turn we can like Imandane's Recruiters and Archive Dragon. Or we can swap to a more removal based strategy and just try and get things done. Oh, they had a creature lands. That's not good. Again, though, we can sack our food if necessary, and we can chump with our Root Rider Fawn. But they do have like trample on every single creature. think we might need to sack our food and chump. Well, chumping actually doesn't do much, but we can get rid of their red tooth vanguard, which might be worth. They can turn their red tooth vanguard into a 3/3 that was restless vine stock. Or they can turn their Fawn's Bane troll into a 5/5, so hopefully you don't see that line, the 5/5 line. That might actually push us to death. We can block. We're gonna be taking I think we're just dead if they know how to pump with the Fawn's Bane. Then, otherwise we're gonna have to do some unfavorable blocks. Good. Please don't choose Fawn's Bane. That actually increases their damage, whereas if they choose Red Tooth, I hovered it a little bit, you know? Hover it, make them misplay, maybe. Just maybe. I mean, they could also shrink our Sir Armont. Or the Galvanic Giant, but the Galvanic Giant is 3/3 by normal, normal conditions. Well, the Root Rider Fawn actually blocks 3 damage, so we might actually live, and then we can get to removal a lot of things. We might want to hold up like the Stroke of Midnight. That does nothing. It's a 3/3 by base. By base stats. Pass the blockers. Okay, so block Tempest Heart. We're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 10. So we jump like this, and then crack the food, and we don't even go down a creature, right? I think that's most favorable. We only remove 2 of their creatures, but alright. Then we can hold up Stroke of Midnight for their Restless Vine stock next turn, and we'll just play like 1 creature, or 1 card. And we'll play the Archive Dragon for safety. It's just got a big butt. Or we could play Immandane's Rooter, it does go wide. Draw, discard, treasure. Land, okay. That was good for them. Land is good for us. Or if we just play 2 5-mana, can we lethal them? Let me think here, opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 5, 14 plus 6 is 20 plus 4 is that's lethal. Target opponent, your opponent controls. I think this is just lethal. Yo! Let's go! Let's go! Finally gold 2. Yeah, opponent's playing slow, like I get it to sometimes, and I understand it, thinking everything, but sometimes it's just like, ugh. Doesn't make you less upset, but like I understand it to some degree is what I'm trying to say. Alright, we got 3 wins finally. That was a really good game for us. We just got tons of value out of our Up the Beanstalk. It was kind of gross. That was a pretty good hand. I actually kind of like these cards. We'll get Welcome to Sweet Tooth going though. The mountain. Why is there holes in the mountain? What do you do to the mountain, opponent? Chill. What does the mountain do to you? If I play this, I can start Immondane's Recruitering, which I think makes it worth if we top a land. Garruk's Uprising. Okay, we are big. Big creature that deck. +1 counters on this bad boy. Alright, well, opponent 2 can play at that game. I have a 4 power creature. Get lightninged. You went down mana, and you lost a creature? That's gotta hurt. Gotta hurt, opponent. Being a little cheeky here. Of course, they had a second in hand. No. That's hilarious. Probably Quick Study and Heartflame Duelist maybe. Assuming we draw a land off of Quick Study, or we just top a land and everything is great. I think we just play this and then Quick Study on their turn. I think we'll keep the aggro up though. Next turn we can play Immondane's Recruiters to get some 2/2s, and then the following turn we can go in for damage. Lots of it. But if I can get nickel and dime, come on. Oh boy, that is big. I was hoping they would just be scared to play something because I had Quick Study mana up, but they were not. Maybe mana fixing, like our Crystal Grotto would be good. That a double strike? Alright, we'll play Sky Beast Tracker then. Play this, and maybe Evolving Wilds within the deck. What do we want? Plains or forest? There's more forest things we can draw. We have a plains in hand. No attacks. This Picnic Ruiner is kind of a pain in the ass. I thought this card was supposed to be bad. People keep playing it. Pump Spell. Trample. Okay, they do not have a Pump Spell and Trample. Do you have a Burn Spell? No. Okay. We can crack our foods if necessary. Gain some life here. yeah, that was a very satisfying win against that opponent. Alright. Do we have to chump? Oh god. I think we have to chump this next turn. This is just a bad game. Our opponent just slammed. They had multiple mana dorks. They didn't run out of lands. Like, unfortunate. Alright, we're looking at way too much damage. We can block this. And then jump this, because that's the only thing that can jump that. And then crack a food. Trample. I don't think that's still lethal, but might be wrong. If you have another pump spell, I'm literally gonna lose. I'm going. Wait, what? Wait, does that say every creature gets trampled? Why did it? Oh, he had Garruk's. Wait, why was it? It was marked. It didn't have trample marked. It didn't have trample marked. What the heck? It literally. The 6/7 just had the unblocking thing. It had the unblocking thing, and then it gained trample, I think. Which, I mean, it makes sense if it's Garruk's Uprising, but shouldn't it statically show the symbol? I feel like the symbol wasn't there. Maybe I'm being blind. Okay. Well, that's tragic. 3 wins is still better than nothing. How many packs do we have? 45. So, just a bit more drafting, and we'll be able to start opening packs, I think, relatively confidently. Let's see what according to, uh, see what tapped out says, or untapped, rather. How much of the set do I actually own? So a lot of the uncommons I think I have covered, but that's not really the problem. Let's go mythics and rares. I have a full playset of Devouring Sugar Mall. That's actually kind of epic. 1 Beseech the Mirror, 2 Spectre of Mortalities. You know what I'm tempted to make? What is it? Black, white, 5. Oh, black, green. Okay. Black, green, 5 cost? Are you talking about like up the beanstalk or just like black, green, Golgari nonsense? Play Obliterate. Oh, yeah. Got the questing, 2 of the questing druids, 2 of the archivists. I actually do have a fair portion of the set unlocked as it stands. Well, a fair portion is questionable, but I'm gonna unlock another like 50 rares from opening these packs. Not bad. I wonder if the Obliterator like fight deck, the Fight Club deck in Standard has gotten any better with the recent additions. I think you can play I think there are some additions that actually might be good for the Obliterator fight spell deck. Because you got, I'm not saying this is a good card necessarily to play in the deck, but this card is at least somewhat like relevant in the sense that where is it? Where is it? Feral Encounter. It's like a fight spell that can also help you find cards, which is not bad. It forces a creature's opponent to attack. Maybe. I might return to draft some more after I get back from what I have to do. But I also have to eat, so I think that'll be all for now. I actually I have 3 Blossoming Tortoise, so I might. I'm actually in not a terrible spot for making the combo deck. Where's the red mythic? What is it called? Red mythic that gives you dragon. I do have a full playset of Draconic Destiny. I think I think I have all the rares from Brothers War. Oops, I'm clicking all sorts of things. What? Let me. What is happening? There you go. This and then lands. I have some of the dual lands. Like 1 copy of each. So tempting to open the packs. The sad thing is like 45 is not even that many. Attack in. Try and blow up Obliterator. Hexproof it, yeah. Alright, well, I think that will be all for now. I will should draft some more Potentially Thursday, maybe tomorrow, but do want to keep on trying to draft the set despite how grueling draft can be. And then hopefully I'll be back to making interesting decks. Watching some of the decks people have come out with, it's like, well, I don't know if hopefully I'll be able to come up with some cool ideas. I don't know. Or I'll just repeat what other people are doing. But those don't usually make for interesting videos is the problem. Or at least not for me. Anyways, have a nice morning, evening, night, afternoon, wherever whenever you're watching. Ciao for now.